All right, so good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this session. Hi, Anil, Stuti. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. A very good evening. Hope all of you are doing well. Guys, today's session is a very special one because we'll be discussing all the law entrance exams that one must be giving if you're preparing for the year 2023. If you're someone who's preparing this year, what exams should you target, or you're preparing for the next year, that is for the year 2024, or the years thereafter, whenever you are watching this, which exams are you guys supposed to take? All of those answers will be available here in this session. So let's begin. Hi Ashmita, hi Hariom, Aditi, welcome guys, welcome. Good evening. Hope all of you are doing well, guys. This is a very important session, so everyone must watch this because this is a frequently asked question throughout the year from all the faculties. Which exams are we supposed to give, which forms are we supposed to fill? All of that will be provided here. All the information that is required will be given here in this session. So let's go. Let's begin by addressing all the exams one by one. So when we are talking about the first entrance exam, if we talk about law exams, you can see, of course, the first one is CLAT. Second one is, all of you heard of it, AILET. Then there is SLAT, there is MH-CET. These are the top four law entrance exams that we all know. But the list is not exhaustive here. It is not just that these are the colleges or these are the exams that you just supposed to give and you can ignore everything else. No, that's not the case. There are lots of other entrance exams as well which are super duper important, which we'll be sharing here in this session. So very important session, as I've shared, coming your way. Let's start. All right, so list of top law colleges and law exams, rather law exams which one should target. What are they? So number one, the first exam that everyone has to give mandatorily, of course, is the common law admission test. Started in the year 2008, right? So this began in the year 2008. Before this, there were various other entrance exams that were conducted on an yearly basis. Say for example, if we talk about 2007 or 6, NLS Bangalore had their own entrance exam, NLSAR had their own entrance exam, all these law schools had their own entrance exam, just like NLU Delhi has its own. So it was very difficult for the students also to give one after the other. All these there were so many national universities. Back in the time there were 9, in 2009 there were 2 more, so 11 there were. So it was very difficult to give all the law entrance exam of all the national universities out there. So the idea was that all the vice chancellors came together and formed a consortium that on a rotation basis we'll be conducting CLAT from there on. So this law entrance exam is a very interesting one because it does not check your knowledge of law, but it is there, the exam is there to test your interest towards law. Are you interested in law or not? This is what the examiner is testing, right? So yes, if you are interested, you'll obviously be scoring real good if we talk about CLAT. Now if we talk about CLAT, it's a national level entrance exam. Of course, it is conducted for many national universities now, undergraduate courses organized by consortium of national universities. Approximate seat 2600, and the medium of exam is English, we all are aware. If we talk about CLAT's eligibility and qualification, now this frequently students have been asking these questions, and what is the educational qualification, my 12th marks, how to manage boards, right? So very simple to answer all of that. You can see here the eligibility criteria. Education qualification is what that you should be a candidate who is qualified or who is appearing, right? Either you are qualified or appearing with a percentage of 40% in case of you are from SC or ST category, or 45% in case you are general or OBC. So 45% is the bare minimum eligibility. This is the amount of marks or number of marks that you are supposed to get, right? So 45%. Now if you're talking about 45%, I am sure that with the time that you'll have post your CLAT exam as well, the exam will be happening in the month of December for the very first time. So you'll have 3 to 4 months then on to focus on your boards back in the back from January onwards. So you have a great opportunity coming your way. Make the most out of the coming 4 months. Now, appearing students can also appear for this exam, so don't worry. Even if you are in your there in your 12th standard, you can. If you are in your 11th standard, should you appear for the exam? Guys, once the notifications are out, yes, you can. But in case, even if you get AIR1, you will not be able to go and seek admission. So yes, this is just if you want to just give give a try, in case how do you feel about the examination hall, and just want to experience all of that, you can. But then again, you even if you crack it, if you are in your 11th standard, you will not get admission, of course, right? The marks are eligible only for this year's CLAT exam, so this has to be kept in mind. There is no age upper limit, so even if you are someone who is 25, 30, you're free to give this law entrance exam. But the only point here is that this is a 5-year law course, right? 5-year law. This is what is offered in all the national universities. BA LLB, BCom LLB, BSc LLB, all of these are offered. Now, if you ask me, sir, which among them should we choose? Guys, it does not matter. At the end of the day, you are a lawyer. Does not matter. You did it with BA or BCom or BSc. It does not matter. Whatever subject you have more inclination towards, go with that. Now, if we talk about CLAT's examination structure, every one of you is well aware. For 150 marks, 150 questions, each question carries 1 mark. There are 4 options, that is multiple choice questions are there. Marking scheme, as we all know, +1 and minus 0.25 for every incorrect answer. So, CLAT is an exam where you are supposed to read a lot. Why? Because there are 30 passages that were asked in your exam. 30 passages are asked, guys. 30 passages, which include 20,000 plus words, right? More than 20,000 words are there if we talk about the entire CLAT paper. So much reading is to be done in 120 minutes. You are supposed to fill the OMR as well, which will also take you some time. So lots of time is required if we talk about CLAT, right? Lots of practice is required now with the new pattern change which happened in the year 2020. If you look at the examination structure, this is how the entire sections are built, right? Officially shared by the CLAT consortium. Now, if we talk about the top 5 national universities in the country, these are in front of you at the end. NLSIU Bangalore, NULS are Hyderabad, NLU Jodhpur, NUJS, NLIU Bhopal is there. If you look at the NIRF rankings for for the year 2019, which were there for law schools, you'd find that in the top 5 there was GNLU. The 6th position went to RGNUL Patiala, my alma mater as well. So my advice will be to focus for the best law school that there is in the country, which is NLSIU Bangalore. If you can't make it to that, if you're aiming for that, you're aiming for the perfect score. In case we are not there, we at least get any of these, right? We get these colleges. Now this is what our aim should be, right? To achieve a good rank and to make it through the top 5 national universities. Whatever needs to be done to achieve this has to be done, guys, right? So CLAT is the only exam which will help you crack all these colleges. Yes, Shrestha is asking, sir, if agar CLAT में अच्छा number आएगा तब तो college मिलेगा ना? Yes, in case you obviously get a rank which is in top 500, top 300 rather, then you are definitely getting a seat in these national universities. Aim should be top 300 and you are through. The next exam, a very important one, a national university which is in no sense inferior to any, that is National University Delhi, right? The entrance exam for this is AILET, All India Law Entrance Test. If we talk about NLU Delhi's entrance exam, there are 110 seats for people who appear in AILET exams, and there are 10 seats for foreign nationals and overseas citizen of India and other persons of Indian origin and other such students. They can directly seek admission. So if you are someone who's a foreign national, you just have to show your board marks and you are through. You don't even need to give AILET exam, right? No need to give AILET, you are exempted. The fee structure for foreign nationals and people from India, of course, varies a lot. It is conducted by NLU Delhi, but if someone of you is a foreign national, right, NLU Delhi is thumbs up for all of you. Now, if we talk about AILET, right, All India Law Entrance Exam, this is everyone can appear for this exam. No such reservation for people in Delhi. So this is also something that you can keep in mind. If you're preparing for CLAT, you're automatically preparing for all the other entrance exam, right? You're preparing for AILET as well. The questions which are asked in AILET are much more doable, in the sense it is still following most of the previous pattern, right? Last year's this year the pattern did change a little bit, in the sense there were just 3 sections which were there, but even then, it carried still, if we talk about general awareness section, it carried the same set of questions which earlier it had. The same principal reasoning questions which were there earlier were there this year as well. So legal questions were there, GK questions were just like the same. There were more questions which were critical, belong to critical reasoning and analytical reasoning. So that is something which you should focus on. Sir, only 4 months are left. Is this time enough? Definitely yes, and also no. So no for the people who are waiting for something, for some magic to happen, right? For them, 4 months are definitely not enough. But in case you are ready to put in some extra effort, some good effort, I don't mean to say that study for 12 hours or 14 hours. What I mean to say is study regularly, study daily, right? Study for 4 hours and 5 hours, but study regularly without a fail. You'll definitely get a national university without an iota of doubt. You will definitely crack the exam. Now, the AILET qualifications and eligibility, if you look at this, again, the same percentage requirements, you can see 45% for general category, 40% in the case of SC, ST or persons with disabilities. Appearing students can also apply, of course, and you can see senior secondary, again 10+2 qualifications are exactly the same as that of CLAT. There is no upper age limit here as well. 150 questions, 150 marks, 90 minutes, +1 for every correct answer, minus 0.25 for every incorrect answer, right? So that's it. If you look at the exam structure, this is how it looked earlier, and now the pattern has completely changed. And the new pattern, how does the new pattern show? This is the old pattern. If you look at the new pattern, guys, there are only 3 sections which include GK, new pattern that you are supposed to follow GK. Then there is verbal ability, or you can say English, and then there is reasoning, right? Reasoning. So these are the only 3 sections that are out there now. If you look at AILET, so before there were 150 questions, still there are 150 questions, right? So there is no change in that, and all these 5 sections are somehow revamped and restructured and represented in a way that there are only 3 sections now. Yes, mathematics, core mathematics questions will not be there, but yes, still mathematical ability will definitely be asked in reasoning. So yes, very important exam. You do have to give this as well, right? Now, CLAT colleges are not purely central government colleges. These are semi-government colleges, right? They are based on the state governments act. These are autonomous colleges, right? Autonomous colleges, so they have their own way and functioning of running, and the fee also is not what the government colleges charge, right? Government colleges are the ones which we'll be discussing in MH-CET, right? I have already answered the question for can you crack CLAT in 4 months. I have already answered. You have to believe in yourself. Definitely you can. If I talk about myself, I cracked the exam in a space of 1.5 months. Yes, the pattern was different back in the day, but still, right? Right now 4 months for someone to build the reading habit also, this is absolutely doable. Right now, the third exam that we can see here is SLAT, right? Symbiosis law admission test. Now, if we talk about symbiosis, there are lots of seats that are there. You can see 1080 seats. Medium of the exam is again English. All the exams are in English. the SLAT is conducted by Symbiosis International University. There are 4 law schools that that Symbiosis offers admissions in: Hyderabad, Pune, Nagpur, and Noida. Right. So the one that we recommend is, of course, Symbiosis Pune. That is the one that you should be targeting. The rest, all the options can be your backup options or the last options, or the in case nothing works for you, only then you can consider the other options. Right now, at this point in time, your focus should be on the best law schools in the country, and Pune, as well as Pune, should be your backup option. Many of our students have scored 50 plus in this year's exam. You know that 60 marks the exam was off, and they were able to score 50 plus. Lots of students and cracked the exam as well. Educational qualification, candidates must have again 45% the eligibility. Appearing students can also give the exam. So guys, you know how important the board marks are. Earlier they were more important because the central universities accepted the score, but now with CUET, that is also not required. Now, if we look at the exam structure, you can see easily doable. The exam is 60 questions you are supposed to do. Very easy. There is no negative marking also. +1 for every correct answer. 12 marks each for every section. A very doable exam. The next one, here we go. Not to allow in English. AILET paper, yes or no? I didn't understand your question, buddy. What is the question? Not to allow in English, AILET paper. AILET paper is in English. The medium is English. That's it. Fees are high in SLAT. Symbiosis, yes, Symbiosis, the fee structure is quite high. Yes, the private colleges, the fee is much higher than even the national universities. Even if they are at par, it is not a good ROI, right? There is not a good ROI. The return on investment is not that good in case there is private colleges. But yes, national universities, ROI is fantastic. Now, if we look at MH-CET, the 4th exam that we all will recommend you, the Maharashtra Common Entrance Test, MH-CET Law. This is an exam which gives you an opportunity to study at government colleges. Now, those of you who are looking for a college which is based out in Mumbai and is one of the leading colleges, of course, GLC Mumbai is the college to target. MH-CET is the exam to give. Guys, are totally doable. This is the place from where lots of legal stalwarts have graduated, lots of chief justices of India, lots of union cabinet ministers, lots of lots of law ministers, you name it, right? If we talk about GLC, it has a very rich heritage. Now, apart from GLC, there is ILS Pune as well, a very good college based out of Pune. These are the 2 colleges whose fee is also ridiculously low. Very, 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 affordable these colleges are. The entire 5-year course fee for these colleges is less than 1-year fee of, national universities or any private colleges, right? So this also has to be kept in mind. The medium for this exam is English as well as Marathi. Age limit, there is none, right? There is none, no age limit as such right now, right? Do keep this in mind. All right. Hey, bhai, there is. All right. Next. Sir, I got 47. Do I stand a chance to get Symbiosis Pune? Then again, it depends on, how good your VAT and other exams go, right? All the very best is what we can say. Now, MH-CET exam structure, you can see 150 questions. There are 120 minutes. There are, Aditya, I hope you are giving MH-CET as well, buddy. If you crack this is much better than Symbiosis, right? Because obviously ROI is absolutely phenomenal. You get everything that SLAT offers and much more, of course. So MH-CET exam structure is in front of you. 120 minutes, 150 questions, multiple choice questions are there. There is no negative marking. So obviously we are supposed to mark every question. Every question is to be attempted. Very important this is. If we look at all the sections, you can see here English, general awareness, logical, legal, mathematical ability, all these sections are there. In case these questions are even jumbled up, be prepared for the same as well. Usually when the questions are jumbled up, try to start from in between, right? This will be my advice. People who are appearing this year or the next year, do keep this in mind. MH-CET, if you are preparing for, and let's say the question paper comes jumbled up, so try to start from question number 21 or question number 11, and try to not start from question number 1 or from the last question, right? Usually what the examiners do, right, to throw you off guard, to make sure that your confidence is low, yeah, towards the beginning, what they'll do is the starting 10 questions will be real tough. So try to start from between, somewhere in between, from the 21st question, from the 11th question, from the 31st question you can start, right? Start if there is a jumbled passage or jumbled uh, jumbled paper which comes your way, right? One English, one GK. If that's the case, then this is something which you can definitely try, and then gradually move on to the first question as well. Don't just leave it all together, right? I mean, start with question number 21 or 31, and that's how you should be doing. Very good, Aditya. You are scoring very good in MH-CET mocks. I hope you have seen the recordings that we have conducted on our YouTube channel. Do check that out. Very important. Those marathon sessions are for you. All right. All right. Next, other law entrance exams that every one of us should target, right? Jamia entrance exam is something that you can definitely consider. LSAT is again an exam that you should be giving. NMIMS has their own entrance exam. LAT, this is also an exam that you should be giving. It's a backup option, and there are lots of colleges that accept CLAT scores. I've taken a dedicated video on the same as well. Do check that video out. The colleges that accept CLAT scores, these colleges include Nirma College, Nirma Law School, and there are other such colleges, private colleges, who do accept CLAT scores as well. So make sure that you are already aware, and even for Nirma, you are supposed to fill the forms before the CLAT. You are going to give your CLAT exam, right? The form dates will be out 1 month or 2 months, you can say. 2 months, couple of months from now is what we are hoping, right? From let's say end of August to September. If the exam is conducted in December, this is the time when the notifications will be out for CLAT. All the other law entrance exam are still supposed to take place after your board exams, that is in the month of May, April and May. This is the time that all the other entrance exams will be there. From January onwards, all the other law entrance exam forms you are supposed to fill. Make sure you're filling for all the entrance exam that I mentioned here, plus the colleges that accept CLAT score. Here I'll also add, you can add Nirma Law School as well. Sonal has asked this question, sir, how to prepare for GK in CLAT? Buddy, please watch our classes regularly. Join us here at BYJU'S Exam Prep in our latest batch, so that you will get all the benefits starting from scratch, and you are able to crack the exam. Apart from it, make sure you're reading the CLAT Ignite magazine regularly. You are reading newspaper in a smart way, in a way that you are benefiting for all the sections, right? Your vocab is improving, your reading habit is also taking place, and also you're getting lots of current affair knowledge as well. So newspapers are a very big tool, very good tool that you should definitely add to your repertoire. So can you share the colleges which have 3-year LLB course? For sure, buddy. You can, for 3-year law school, Arshi, you can opt for Jamia, BHU, GLC. All the MH-CET colleges do offer the same. There are lots of private colleges which do offer. NLS also announced last year that they will start the 3-year law course as well. So do check that as well. Plus, DU also offers the 3-year course. So that is also something that you can do, right? Yes, the previous editions are available, Aditya. You do check them out. Sir, can we pursue only LLB in GLC or ILS? We can't do higher education. I didn't understand your question, buddy. Uddesha, you are already through a national university, I think, right? So don't drop national university for GLC or ILS, right? Do keep this in mind. Right, GLC is, it's a backup option, just in case you are not through, or you are from Mumbai and you're getting, let's say, NLU Assam. In that case, you can opt for GLC. Otherwise, whatever national university you get, right, be there. The 3-year law course does not offer the same value as the 5-year does. Obviously, the 5-year is built in a way, right? As I said earlier, it was designed in a way which was very different from the idea of Bar Council of India, right? Already there were lots of law colleges in India, right? What changed in the year 1988 when NLS Bangalore came up, right? The idea was to have an autonomous body that makes or imparts legal education in a way that the students get a practical exposure when they are there. When they complete the 5 year of law, after the 5 years they are a complete finished product, right? So that is the intent with which the exam this was actually created. All right, sir. When will MH-CET be held next year? Next year we can't predict, right? This year also the exam is happening in the month of August, right? It depends on various permutation and combination. But yes, from if you look at 2020 or before, the exam used to happen in the month of April. Now the exam is for the past 3 years we are seeing that it happens after CLAT. So the next year also, if the exam if everything goes well, the exam should be in the month of May or June. How do I attempt all sections in 2 hours? Practice, buddy, practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And for practice, use our mock test. If you're someone who has no idea about where to begin your preparations, right? How to start, where to begin everything. Guys, let me share this with you that we here at BYJU'S Exam Prep have a dedicated course which we have started for all of you. Do check that out and you will be immensely benefited. If you look at this year, right, MH-CET is all set to be conducted just in a few days of time. So make sure that you do tune in. Everyone who's appearing for the year 2022 plus people who will be appearing next year, please do attend the session. We'll be talking about all the details with respect to the cutoff, expected cutoff, difficulty level of the paper, good attempts, all of that will be discussing in this exam analysis. You know that every exam analysis that we have done, we predicted the scores, the cutoff spot on, and we'll make sure that this happens this year as well. Right? So guys, all the law entrance exam, I am seeing lots of you are asking about LSAT and other exams as well. Guys, all the other entrance exams will happen in 2023, hopefully, right? And whenever the notifications are out, we here at BYJU'S Exam Prep will be sharing the details with you. So where and how will you be getting aware about all these? Through our YouTube channel. So quickly make sure that you are subscribed member in this community. Quickly hit the subscribe button, join us here at our YouTube channel, and also make sure that you hit the like button for this video, because a very important session this one is. So how did you like the session? Do mention in the comments of the video. That's it from us here at BYJU'S Exam Prep. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. We will meet real soon. Bye guys. Thank you. Take care. Sayonara. Bye bye. Thank you.